moderators, to the channel members, which you should be a member of the channel, the Chat Elite. Okay? And everybody to support me on Patreon. I know I've been telling y'all about the podcast, but a Negro be busy. I be busy, okay? Well, I'm gonna try to see if I can record it. Maybe I'll put it out. It'll probably be out tomorrow. But I mean, I be busy. I've been busy as fuck this last week, man. Well, come on, give me a break, all right? But nonetheless, I appreciate the support. Make sure y'all go and buy your t-shirts and hoodies from Teespring store. But I'm here live. I told y'all I was gonna go live. Okay? Salute to everybody here. We're gonna talk about the City Girls. And together we're gonna watch a video. It was actually a clip from their interview with the Breakfast Club. And they were basically talking about, how, a lot of men are just, or male rappers are insecure and are mad, big mad that they are successful. Even though their success depends on them making a man like them or be attracted to them. This is the video clip here. This is the bullshit that we are about to view. Okay? And we're going to get into it. Now, there's one glaring thing that I know y'all noticed. You got two African American women looking like Afro Europeans. Okay? Looking like Afro Caucasians. Looking like two Afro Caucasians. And then they wonder why there are black men that are just, they would rather just date the real thing, the white women, instead of them. I mean, come on. We gonna get into that. Shout out to all my African Americans. My African Americans. Like the stream. Hold on a second. Reviewing some things. All right. Let's see who's here. Gemini Rising, Ramir, Shazam, Bella Michelle, Shy, Angelo, Maximus, John Smith, Beautiful Mystery, Black Kaz, Gerald, K. Patrick, Tamisha, One Nathan, Nick, Abby. Had the Abby first to me is King J. I love it. Southeast Dusty, Larry, Faith, Music Stokes, Rostas, Tab, Lettuces, Andrew, Carl Page, Q-Lock, Damon, Kenny, Mike, DT Artman, Nasara, Burn Thrust, I think this is it. Charm, Landon, what's up? Jay, Justin, Jamar. Make sure y'all like the stream as you come in. Skip, Bayless. I see what you did there. Skip, Bayless. I see what you did there. Yeah, man, like the stream, man. This is gonna be a good stream. I think I got the sound settled, so I'll be able to take some phone calls. What's good, Yvonne? Bronx Breed. How's everybody been doing on this Friday afternoon? TGIF. I know y'all had a productive, hard-working week. And this stream is definitely going to cap it off. the right way that it should. Because I know that a lot of us who go through stressful things at the workplace. Trust me, I've been in situations where I didn't like the people I worked with, didn't like the person I worked for. But you always look forward to Friday. Either you're getting paid on Friday or, you're ready for the weekend. That's the one thing about jobs you like, is that you're going to get paid at least or once a week. So out to people that get paid once a week. People get paid every 2 weeks, maybe once a month. Who knows? But you always look forward to that Friday when you can just relax and just take a couple of days to yourself, or whatever you do. Some people like to go party, club all weekend, or they go to house parties, drink, go meet up with family and friends, As Comunicado said, just got paid Friday night. What's good, Black Rhino? I see you. Salute to the supporters. Eric was good, Kevin. Oh, I know that for sure. What's good, Ruth? Shout out to Ruth. William. I want to say this before I get to the video. Y'all know I always have something to say, and then when I'm live, I go blank. I can't remember exactly what I was gonna say. Maybe some rant, maybe something that was, just that I want to speak on real quick, But I just want to say this: things are changing, man. Like, I remember when I first started making videos, I was in a space where it was predominantly guys, if not all guys. There might have been a few females here or there on the channel, here, channel there. They're usually trolling. But I've noticed that you have certain groupings, especially here on YouTube, that are becoming more unisex. They're becoming more co-ed. And I don't know, man. I don't know how I feel about that. I just feel like on the outside looking in, like I have for the last couple of years, you still want to be able to have a place to go where you can see, guys speak to each other openly and honestly without having conversations filtered. I don't think a man's conversations should be filtered. I think we should be able to speak our mind and say the things that we need to say. But you're gonna especially with us as a melanated people, we're gonna have women that want to be a part of those conversations. More so with us than with other groups, like with Caucasian guys. They don't have to worry about Caucasian women trying to be a part of the conversation. Okay. But with us, you're gonna have women that are gonna want to be a part of the conversation. They're gonna want to be where the guys are. And I mean, it is what it is. But it just, things have really changed, man. Ever since when I started, 2014, things have changed, man. And I would hope that it would change for the better. But sometimes, you can hope, you could have optimism, but it could also revert back to where you were at the beginning of your journey, so to speak. But I don't think that men's conversation should be, filtered at all. I think men should be able to speak openly and honestly no matter who's around. And I think that that's starting to fade. Y'all know I don't, if I'm filtering anything, it's because of YouTube. It's not necessarily the people, because the people that watch me are gonna fuck with me regardless. The ones that aren't. They're gonna be, turned off immediately. They may listen for a little bit. They'll never listen again because I'm not gonna bend for nobody. I'm not gonna change for nobody. I wouldn't be able to make videos if I was trying to change and pander to this group or that group, but I don't think male voices should be changed. And I was thinking about this because of the Men Going Your Own Way documentary that's on the Spetsnaz YouTube channel. I posted a trailer to my community tab on my Jada Black channel, and just to look at that and look at the faces of the people that I listen to, that I know about, I've known about, just to see, you know, them, it's sort of like going back through a memory hole, you know, and you get all this nostalgia, and it gets you to thinking that you want to be able to see men be able to put information out here in an open and honest way to really wake people up and to really get them going in a direction that benefits them. And just seeing that just brought back some nostalgia. And I start to remember some of the content creators that aren't making videos anymore that I watched that I thought was the coolest shit ever to listen to, you know? But things do change. But I would hope they would change for the better or for the worse. But it depends on how you as men stand on your square. Shout out to Naima Buckner. What's going on, Naima? Shout out to you. Like the stream, people. Let's get into this video. Let's see. Let's get into this video. All right. This is the Breakfast Club, so you know they're going to be hitting those softball questions. You know, they got to make women feel appreciated.
Does it bother you a lot when people break down your lyrics? Like I see it with, you know, with Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion now. I've seen it with you guys before when they break down your lyrics and talk about what you say. And then we talk about, if you listen to the last 2 decades of music, everybody talks about whether it's guns, it's drugs, it's sex, but it seems like they break down women's verses more. How do y'all feel about that?
Yeah, I feel like men is just threatened about the women kind of dominating right now because they so used to being in control of putting the women on records, and now women are starting to team up and do it without them. So it's like now they got so much to say, because back then you got to get on a hot song with a man to, you know, go #1 or even chart. But now women just doing it themselves. So, you know, they going to always have something to say. Because I seen somebody say, like, the women dominating now niggas about to be video dancers. Like, it's gonna be a whole different era. So I think it's just like a threat. They want to say it's trash, it's not good, it's just about sex. But just like I can't mainly say I'm gonna go around and shoot up nobody block, because I'm not gonna go shoot up nobody block. I'm gonna just talk about how good my pussy is or how I feel about myself.
That is unless she's talking about the metaphor for like blowing up somebody's spot. Okay.
How do you respond to people who criticize female rappers who talk about sex and taking advantage of men in that way?
I say shut the fuck up, period. Like, just shut up. Like, I just be feeling like they want attention. It's like, shut up. Like Envy just said, they've been talking about this for years, for decades. So, like, why is the problem now?
Yeah, I think they're not used to the female street side of things. Because like JT just said, it ain't like y'all shooting up blocks and stuff, but y'all got different hustles.
Yeah. It's like the streets for us, like the finessing and the scamming and the stripping and all of that. That's women's stuff. So it's, a man probably don't understand it. Mm-hmm. But they the target, so they got to get used to it. Like,
they are the target, so they got to get used to it.
Like I said,
people, let's go back and speak. I'm gonna go back over the video, but I just want to give some thoughts. She talk about the stripping, the scamming. That's women's stuff. So women are strippers and scammers. hold on to your wallets a little bit tighter. A woman's thing to do is to scam you and to finesse you and to be scrippers. That's a woman's thing. So we don't need to hear nothing more about Umar Johnson than about him scamming, okay, if it's a woman's thing. Because I thought scamming was a man's thing. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my God. I don't even know where to begin. It's because of men you're getting attention. This is why you have to have your tits out. This is why in every other photo on your social media, you have your assets showing. You're showing how good your legs look. You're constantly trying to show a feminine side of yourself when there's nothing feminine about you. Who are you trying to appeal to? So you're telling the men that you're trying to appeal to that they need to just accept what you're saying? Really? Scamming is a feminine trait. You know? What's good, Ann? Man, listen. I want y'all to understand, this is the society that we are in now. We are in a society that tells us to just shut up and accept what is being put out there. That we can't criticize it. That's why CeeLo Green is begging for forgiveness, because he dared to criticize this thought culture that is growing. And people talk about, well, Trina was doing it in the late 90s. Lil' Kim was doing it in the mid 90s. Well, guess what? There was a balance. You had the slores, but you also had the housewives. You had the women who were married with a family, who was a little bit more conservative in her, carried herself. You had a balance. There is no balance anymore. Everything is unbalanced. Let's watch the video again so y'all can get a better context of this, so people can't say, well, Jane, you're taking it out of context. Now, the sound quality is on their end, not mine.
See it with, with Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion now. I've seen it with you guys before when they break down your lyrics and talk about what you say. And then we talk about, if you listen to the last 2 decades of music, everybody talks about whether it's guns, it's drugs, it's sex, but it seems like they break down women's verses more. How do y'all feel about that?
I don't agree with that.
I feel like men is just threatened about the women.
You got this lame ass simp DJ Envy talking about you're breaking down women's lyrics more. That's inaccurate. Men don't care about women rap about because we don't listen to female rap. We don't. That's why female rappers be struggling, because we don't care about them. Okay? I would much rather listen to a female singer than a female rapper, because what exactly am I listening to her for?
I mean, kind of dominating right now because they so used to being in control of putting the women on records, and now women are starting to team up and do it without them. So it's like,
well, men are still putting you on. Even Cardi B needs to be put on every now and then. Most of you female rappers are still looking for features from male artists. I don't see a female album where it's only female features. You have a lot of well-known males helping you on your music. Cardi B built her whole career off getting, cosigns and features from other rappers. Look at who she's married to.
Now they got so much to say, because back then you got to get on a hot song with a man to, go number 1 or even chart. But now women just doing it themselves. So, they gonna always have something to say. Because I seen somebody say, like, the women dominating now niggas about to be video dancers. Like, it's gonna be a whole different era. So I think it's just like a threat. They want to say it's trash, it's not good, it's just about sex. But just like I can't mainly say I'm gonna go around and shoot up nobody's block, because I'm not gonna go shoot up nobody's block. I'm gonna just talk about how good my pussy is or how I feel about myself.
That's all you can rap about? So, okay, so who are you trying to appeal to? Are you trying to appeal to men or women? Well, we already know there's some women that want to know that. We know that's going on out here. Don't act like y'all don't know that goes on out here. Okay? But no, men don't want to hear about how good your box is. Okay? Men don't want to hear about how you taking money from a dude and spending it on all this and that, that, third, or you taking it from one guy. We don't care about that. You getting criticism because people do think that was it WAP song was whack. That WAP song was whack. Nobody liked. Well, I say nobody liked, but some of y'all did. The way y'all on Twitter hard body caping. The song was trash. The video was trashy. It did have some artistic elements, but if all you female rappers are not singing, but rapping and doing videos about the same things, it's going to get stale and nobody's going to care. And yes, they're going to criticize you. But it wasn't just men criticizing you. It was women. There are women criticizing you too because you're making them look bad. And in the way things are now, men are more hip to what these women are out here doing. And women know that. And they want no part of it.
How do you respond to people who criticize female rappers who talk about sex and taking advantage of men in that way?
I say shut the fuck up, period. Like, just shut up. Like, I just be feeling like they want attention. It's like, shut up. Like, Envy just said, they've been talking about this for years, for decades. So, like, why is the problem now?
Yeah, I think they're not used to the female street side of things. Cause like JT just said, it ain't like y'all shooting up blocks and stuff, but y'all got.
That's fairly incorrect. There are women out here doing a whole lot of shit, and we see it on WorldStar and all these other websites. You got women out here doing just as much dirt as men. So don't make it seem like that's just a male thing. You got women that will bust guns, whatever. They will, and I'm pretty sure y'all know some.
Different hustles.
Yeah, it's like the streets for us, like the finessing and the scamming and the stripping and all of that. That's women stuff. So it's a man probably don't understand it, but they the target, so they got to get used to it. Like
she said, did y'all hear what she said? She says y'all are the target. She's basically saying that men are the target of their music, but if we don't want to hear it, and we're giving you criticism, why would you say we got to get used to it? No, we don't. We just don't want to listen to you. We think your music is trash. And we don't have to listen to it. But this is what I've been saying, man. You got people like the Breakfast Club that want to bring city girls onto their show, and they want to talk about how we as men need to adapt and accept this slower culture. We need to accept this slowish music. You know, these videos that are depicting women in very negative lights. You need to accept and embrace it because men rap about certain things and y'all listen to that. Okay, well, why don't you say that your audience is female then?
From only fun sex worker to stripper rapper Skull Grin.
Appreciate that take, man. A lot of these females did leave the script club. That's all they knew. And then rap became a hustle, and they realized, we can get on Instagram and we can put up videos and pictures and get all these follows and likes from these dudes, and then we can become rappers. We can start dating rappers like your Cardi B's or like Miami, young Miami from City Girls, dating rappers. Getting those cosigns. You either getting a cosign from a guy that's you're not dealing with or a guy you are dealing with. So either way, you do need those guys to help you. And those guys do end up helping you get to where you are. And then you want to act like, oh, it's women's time. They're jealous. None of these guys are jealous. Why would they be jealous of you? They're making more money. They're more well-known. People want to hear men rap. It's already hard enough for people to actually want to sit down and listen to females rap. And you're compounded by saying that, well, these male rappers are jealous. Really? What would they have to be jealous about? Tell me what these male rappers will have to be jealous about. If they're getting more attention, if they're getting more praise for their music. They're getting more fans to stream their music, to support it. What do they have to be jealous of? At the end of the day, you're still going to be under the umbrella of men in the industry because that's where you want to be. But it's all about symbolism. It's all about talking about how, well, we don't need men. Well, yes, you do need men. You do need men. I saw comments where people were saying men are writing their music, producing their music. That is very true. I believe there are guys ghostwriting their music. But it's all about symbolism. It's all about trying to get on a man's level, compete with men. And that's the problem with females like this. They're too busy trying to compete with men. Their mindset is, we need to compete with them. It's better to compete with them to make it seem like we're doing better, we're doing more. And that is the problem. Because it's just like you have female gamers that want to get into the gaming community and they think because they're getting guys to donate a ton of money to them and follow them, they think that they're one of the top, they're the top gamers out. No, you're not. You're just getting a bunch of, thirsty males to support you. That's it. But they're not going to see you as one of their favorite gamers. You're just a streamer. That's about it.
Men don't have to accept any nonsense from these women who aren't qualified to say what we should accept.
Appreciate that, Abby Jackson. Thank you. Yeah, and they're not qualified to tell me what I should support and what I shouldn't support. And I just think that it's very disingenuous for the Breakfast Club to do this interview with them. And they're making it seem like they're actually buying into it. And they're trying to make it seem like, yes, these guys must be jealous of them. Why would they need to? They are getting, again, they're more recognized than these women that you're caping for, than these women that you're going to bat for. This is what these female rappers don't need. Okay? They don't need to be in a situation where they're trying to compete with these male rappers. That's a battle they're going to lose. Okay? That's a battle they're going to lose. Now, if you're making women music for women and you're saying my audience is women, I can understand it. But it's almost like they're upset because men don't embrace what they're doing. Listen, I'm sorry. Just because thousands of males are liking your pictures and commenting on your pictures and sharing your pictures doesn't mean that they're going to accept you as an artist. You know?
Didn't Lil Yachty write their hit song?
Yeah, I believe he did. I believe Lil Yachty did. I think there are other men as well that are writing their music. I don't think they have the grind. I don't think they're grinders when it comes to music, putting out their own stuff. They want the credit. They want to be able to say, hey, look what I did. But in truth, yes, they're getting a lot of help. They're getting a lot of help. And that's the one thing that we see more of. We see more of women who are getting a lot of help from men to get to where they are. And then when they get to where they are, they want to pull this feminism crap. I believe that, Jane. I think they was doing that. It was an arrangement. That I'm telling you, you have men who will help these women get to where they want to get to, and then they want to act like they got successful on their own. And then they get upset when you don't support their music or their choices in the videos that they do. I'm sorry, Instagram doesn't translate to music videos. Just because they like your pictures don't mean they're going to accept and embrace what you're putting in videos. See, that's what Meg Thee Stallion is getting wrong. Okay? You're not translating it to getting streams and getting people to support you musically, because Meg Thee Stallion doesn't have a work ethic. She sees herself as a top artist due to how many people follow her on Instagram. But that doesn't translate. I don't think these male rappers are jealous of you at all. They may want to smash. They may be condescending when it comes to you. But I don't think that they're just out here outright just going at you for no reason just because you're finding success. Instagram is where your success was made and breaded, okay? Social media is what got you the success. Social media, that's where you got your success. You think because there are a lot of women known for their social media and their OnlyFans, you think that translates to them actually being successful artists? I don't think so. And I just wish a lot of these women with these feminist ideology understand where they are at and understand that, you know, you see the world a heck of a lot differently than other people. And it's good to see that there are women pushing back on this narrative. Now, you do have a lot of women who are going in on CeeLo Green. CeeLo Green is apologizing. He bent the knee extremely quickly when they start to bring up his past, which I find to be sad because we should be able to criticize people without them digging up information. But this is what happens. This is what happens when you do not accept what is going on. And now, and people, some people make the argument, well, you would still smash one of these chicks that you're talking about. You're talking about how their thoughts, you're talking about how their slurs, you're talking about how you wouldn't wife them, but you would still smash. My answer is yes, I would still smash some of the females that I have criticized. So what? Doesn't mean I'm going to wife them. Doesn't mean they're going to meet my mother. Doesn't mean they're going to meet the family, the friends or whatnot. Doesn't mean I'm going to actually hold hands with them in public. Okay? Because I'm going to treat them how they treat themselves. You know? Doesn't mean I'm going to treat them the way that they treat themselves. Simple as that. So yes, I would probably smash some of the chicks that I've criticized, but that doesn't mean that I'm going to put a ring on their finger. Okay? I'm not going to be putting a ring on their finger. I'm not going to be wifing them up. I'm not going to be looking to build a family with them. So yeah, so what? Okay? Now, let me get back to CeeLo Green real quick. I saw his apology. And again, us as men, we can't criticize these women because, especially us as black men, we can't be critical because what's going to happen is they're going to shame us. They're going to dig up information. They're going to try to cancel us. And when you're somebody who relies on social media, Lil Boosie, you're going to put yourself in a position to where you can't afford to have people trying to cancel you, trying to get your accounts taken. You rely on that stuff. And I would never want to rely on that. And you would think somebody like CeeLo Green financially would put himself in a position where, it don't matter about them canceling him on Twitter. Financially, he will be good. But obviously, these guys can't take it because they have not built foundations for themselves to where they're not reliant on social media 20 some odd years after getting into the game. You know? Now, in regards to the City Girls, both of these chicks deal with rappers. They deal with guys who are more well known than them. This whole men are jealous of us. They don't like us because of what we're doing. They're envious. I mean, come on. I mean, are you talking about rappers who have followings, or are you talking about the struggle rappers from Miami? Are you talking about the South Florida struggle rappers? I can understand that. But if you're talking about guys who are established, who are well known, I highly doubt that they care that you get a buzz. Okay? I highly doubt they care that you're getting a buzz. They don't care that you're getting a buzz. You know?
If you are rapping about gang violence, drugs, but criticize thought culture, that is weird. We as Block people are dysfunctional at times.
Thank you, bro. Appreciate that, Saliba. But see, that's the thing. We can't criticize thought culture. We can be critical of everything else except thought culture. We have to accept it. You know? We have to embrace what these women are doing because it's empowering. Okay, it's empowering to you, but what about when you're judged by the men that you actually want respect from, that you actually want relationships from, and they see you through the lens of how you are treating yourself? Now all of a sudden they're shaming you. I just think that these women are emboldened by the wall of silent celebrities. And that's a new term I'm coming up with, because we have different walls of silence. You know what I'm saying? Then we got the wall. But I think we have the wall of silence from celebrities, celebrity men. These celebrity women can say whatever, do whatever. They can't criticize it. Because if you criticize it like CeeLo Green did, you'll be on your knees begging for forgiveness. You'll be begging for, to not cancel you because you dare speak out against what's detrimental to them. Y'all got to understand. Y'all got to understand something. As men, we gain nothing from speaking out against you. We gain nothing. We could just not say nothing and allow you to go deeper and deeper down that thought rabbit hole to where you can't even get out even if you wanted to. And we as men, we don't gain anything by calling out the behaviors. We could just let you do what you're doing now. Go further and further and further. It would only benefit us. So us speaking out, we're doing that because we are genuinely being critical of it, because some guys, they have daughters. You got guys that have sisters. They have women in their family who are young, who are going to be influenced by that, and they don't like that. Just like they can be critical of other men. It's not like they're just only being critical of women, but you see it as we're gaining something by calling you out. We don't gain anything but criticism. That's the only thing that's to be gained. But see, they don't understand that. But they will. But they will. Salute to everybody that's here. Like the stream, people. Yeah, I want y'all to understand, we as men, we don't gain anything by calling out the behaviors. We gain nothing from calling out the behaviors. Absolutely nothing. We gain nothing. Except criticism. Usually from, it's surprisingly, by other dudes. Surprisingly by other dudes. All right, let's take some phone calls. All right, y'all know the routine. Keep it brief and keep it as clean as possible. Yeah, Lee, I see you. It's been a while since I've seen you in my chat. Y'all go ahead and like the stream. I'm pretty sure there's some dislikes already. These people sit on YouTube all day to see if I'm gonna do a video or live stream, and then here they go with the thumbs down. But it is what it is. We talking logical facts here. That's all I know how to do. That's all I know how to do. All right. Those other dudes are gay. You know? T. Malone, I see you. Mean is nice guy, was good with you. Gerald, what's up? Shout out to all the mods, members, the chat elite. And you said 2 lames. That's how it always is. Always 2 lames watching. Shout out to the chat elite. It's usually the people that you see with the badges. That's the chat elite. Thank you, Tam Love. Tam Love says Jay for president. Maybe I should. I told y'all can put me on the ballot. Y'all can the write-in. I think the write-ins, or you can just add a 3rd person. You can put Jada Black there, or Jay Blackman. Put Jay Blackman, Jada Black or Jay Blackman. Put that on there. You can write in Jada Black. And look at like, who is this Jaye Black? Jaye Black? Who is this? Who is this JD Black? That's how people be saying my name, JD Black. When the E is silent. Spelling it wrong. Put me on the ballot. Hold on, let's check out some of the comments on this post, this Breakfast Club post. Y'all know I stopped watching the Breakfast Club months ago. Only time I'd watch is when they bring on guests that have personality. Unlike this interview, no personality at all. Look at Young Miami. She looks bored. Like she don't even want to be there. So wait for a female who can really rap. There are some women that can rap, but then there are some that can't. You know? Threatened by who? Them. The only female artists who pose a threat to male artists are the likes of Rod Digger, El Boogie, Remy Ma, Sonya Blade, and others in their lane. If you ain't cut from that cloth, you pose no threat, especially not city girls. What's funny is that men write their music, so what is she talking about? J. Cole and Kendrick and all the other rappers that fit in that list of being great are definitely not tripping about Lil Boat writing their songs, and they are a few hits by women that didn't have men on it. So these dudes is writing. You guys are writing a lot. Shout out to y'all, man. Y'all giving them explanations. I don't know if I'm going to read all of them, but y'all can read them. Dominic, was there like 5 of y'all right now? I like how y'all just glossed over Nicki or Missy Elliott, who went platinum without any dude featuring on a song. Yeah, people forget about Missy Elliott, most creative female rapper out there. I used to love her videos back in the day, man. Missy Elliott always used to have like the best videos. People calling. Okay, I don't know why I can't hear y'all calling. Hold on. Speakers. Okay. Oh, there we go. The phone lines is open. I'm not gonna have that mishap that I had on the show yesterday with people calling and me not hearing the ringing and y'all in the chat like, Jay, answer the phone, damn it. I couldn't hear it. So I didn't know y'all could hear it, but not me. But I think I got it good today. Yo, what's going on?
Yo, Jay, what's up?
What's up, man? Yo, what's up?
You last time, Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, you good?
Yeah, like I was telling you the last time I called in, we just have to sit back now and let the black woman embarrass herself. Then in a few years, when she's done and she realizes she don't have no more cover, then we can start telling them what to do again. But they're not going to listen to us. You know what I'm saying? So it's up to the sisters to point out this sottish behavior. And this is one of the reasons why MGTOW and Red Pills are so successful.
Right.
We already know the deal. But in a way, in a very weird way, Jay, this thought culture is actually good because the black woman is exposing her ratchetness to the entire world. We've already known these behaviors exist. But once she don't have any more cover, once she shows the whole world how ratchet she really is, then all we got to do is just sit back and reap all the rewards. Because I don't know what can be done at this point. There's not a brother alive that says, hey, you know what? They want a woman that carries themselves like these city girls or Megan Thee Stallion. I think he's a dude. Can I just say real quick that Megan looks like she played free safety back in high school? But anyway.
Free safety, outside linebacker, but okay.
But anyway, so just let them embarrass themselves. And like I said the last time I called, give them 5 years. And me personally, I'm voting for Donald from Manhattan. But if Biden wins, it'll just speed this thing up even faster. And then the whole world will be like, damn, you know, what the hell have black men been having to deal with? And the good thing about this is I'm a Generation Xer. So the white Generation Xers in my age range, I'm not saying that they're not racist, but at least we grew up in the whole hip-hop generation. We can unite over hip-hop. You know what I'm saying? We're the ones that's getting ready to come into power. It's Generation X's turn. So they're turning against white men too. That's why this MGTOW thing is becoming so big. So all I'm saying is, yes, city girls, go ahead and do your whack ass raps. Show everybody who you really are. And in a couple of years, all we're gonna have to do is just sit back and chill. But in the meantime, I advise any young brothers, just find a plain Jane. Just find some chick, you know, who looks okay, but is not, you know, trying to put herself out there like that and wipe her up. So that's all I want to say. Just give it like 4 or 5 years, and then after that, they're gonna all come back home. That's all I wanted to say, bro.
All right, man. Well, thanks for the call, bro.
Okay, have a good one.
All right, you too, man. All right, peace. All right, lines open again. All right. Make sure y'all like the stream. You're live. What's going on?
Good, JDBTv, man. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you, DT. What's going on?
Man, city girls got a lot of nerve talking. Like, you're not even rapping about stuff that actually matters. You're rapping about finessing men out of money and playing them for food. Like, man, Missy Elliott was rapping about real stuff. Queen Latifah was rapping about real stuff. I put Salt and Pepper over them any day.
Yeah, there's a lot of creative female rappers over the years, man. They're not around like that no more. I mean, some are, some are. I know there's a lot of like female freestyle rappers, battle rappers. I'm not freestyle rappers, battle rappers, and then you also have some of these other lesser known mainstream rappers out here, like the female No Name. I think she's talented, even though she's a bit kooky. But you know, I think she's talented. You know, so there are some out there just don't get the same amount of attention, I guess.
Yeah, but I mean, that being said, though, songs like WAP and songs like the other stuff that Meg Thee Stallion and Cardi B put out, it makes me think, what in the world happened to hip hop?
It's going down the drain the last. I think it's been trending downward for a while, but I think really ever since the internet took off, man, it's going downhill because, you know, social media, it makes up for them being able to get, you know, I would say organically getting built up, because now they can just go viral and gain a whole bunch of followers and say, oh, I'm a rapper. You know?
Yeah. Me personally, I think music today.
Yeah.
No, go ahead. Sorry.
No, I would say they could do a bunch of goofy shit and get known for that. And that will help them for promotion.
Rap male artists
Yeah,
don't need to
man,
be
I only
jealous
listen to
of
real
female
MC
rap
anyway,
artists
I think
because
today's
they all
music
rap
only
about
sounds the same.
the same thing and
Different.
degrade themselves in their videos.
Except cats like Hobson, cats like Joyner Lucas, cats like Kendrick, J. Cole, Big Sean. Even dog always.
I don't think these guys are jealous at all. They're making money. They're just doing whatever, man. I don't think they're jealous.
Yeah. Anyway, that's what I wanted to say, man. And
all right.
It's like, all right, man, Red Pill up and real hip hop all day.
All right, man, Red Pill up, man. Thanks for the call, bro. All right, shout out to DT with the call. Shout out to Lacola Reigns with the super chat. Appreciate that, Lacola. You're live with Jada Black. What's going on?
Yeah, what's up, Jay? This is Easy. I just wanted to say on the subject, man.
All right.
Like basically with this whole mindset and stuff, I mean, it is what it is, but man, I can tell you right now, like what you said in previous videos is true, because I have an older sister. It's funny, she just told me this today. But she signed up for this online course to teach her how to be a wife, and you told us about that was happening.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. What were you gonna say?
No, I was say, damn, like really?
Yeah, but it's like they, like you said before, you know what I'm saying, they make these mistakes and then they try to, gather themselves after the fact, and it's too late. And I'm just like, it's crazy. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. They doing all this stuff now, and they think that they can just pick up the pieces afterwards, but that's not going to be the case.
Yeah, that's not going to work.
As far as
that's not going to work.
It's not. But we've seen this, and as far as the female rap stuff, man, I'm a huge hip hop head. I was born in '98, and I'm fairly young.
Yeah, you're a youngster, man.
Yeah, but in high school, bro, because I was always been like, I love hip hop. And if you love hip hop, you're gonna find great music, man. I was in high school listening to Queen Latifah.
Oh, okay.
Man, I love Queen Latifah. It's like good hip hop gonna always live on, but they want to force you to praise things that just that's not worth it. And we're not gonna do that. We're gonna speak our opinion. But I think that's something that the black women have always done with this matriarchal, structure that the black community is in. Black women are always trying to suppress black man's real thoughts and feelings, but that shit's about to end, man. That's all I have to say.
Okay. All right. Well, cool, man. Well, thanks for the call, man.
All right, no problem. Appreciate you, man.
All right, man. Cool, man. Shout out to him, man. Youngster, man. Man, 98, I was running around neighborhoods in 98, man. 98 was actually a cool year, man. I can remember, man. It's like that year lasted longer than any year ever. 98 was a long year, but I had a lot of fun, man. And shout out to the other people who grew up in the 90s. If the lines are open, anybody want to call in? Yo, what's up?
What's up, Jay? Happy Friday. It's your boy Shy.
Yeah, happy Friday. What's up? All right.
Oh man, that last caller was spot on, bro. And he's young too, which shows that the mindset is changing from the young men to the young women. So that was really encouraging to hear. Yeah, this thought, WAP, Kamala Harris culture is coming to an end, bro. I think after this election and Biden and them lose, we're gonna see a big shift in the thinking of the young generation, because it's up to them. That 16.
Yeah. You know what's a crazy?
36.
You know what's a crazy stat? Like the audience of like Tucker Carlson and all those other people on Fox News, Sean Hannity, they have a young audience. Like you would think their audience is
what kind of age?
Like between the ages of 18 to 34.
That's a good spread.
Yeah. Well, it's either 18 to 34 or 35. Well, it's like 18 to 20 something, but it's in that range. and they just have a
Yes,
younger
sir.
and younger audience. People are getting more socially and politically aware than ever before. You know.
Yes, sir. And that's really encouraging because, whether it's your platform or others, you guys are given a different and more realistic perspective and just telling people what they want to hear.
Mm-hmm.
But, the hosts think that they're winning, but really the only thing they're doing is just marketing prostitution to children. And I think what's happening is that parents are kind of taking a stand for the kids. Because I'm sure you got nieces and nephews, and so do I. And it's like, enough is enough. I mean, even in our generation, we had to really sneak to watch a Little Kim video or a Foxy Brown video. But now it's everywhere. I mean, 5-year-olds have cell phones. So there just has to be a stop to this thought culture, bro.
Mm-hmm. I think that there is pushback, and you're seeing that the programming has gotten women to where they think it's acceptable to just walk around with the assets and titties showing all day, even not just on social media, but in public. And they got them think that that's acceptable. And there are people pushing back saying, nah, that's not acceptable. And you're seeing the two forces collide, you know?
In fact, and it's like, we're not proving nothing. I mean, bro, we love women, bro. We love this. All we're saying is we need a balance and just a time and a place. I mean, Jay, if it's my bachelor party and you invited and a few others, nigga, we about to get turned up, But that's a time and a place. But it's not every day, Monday through Sunday. That's all we're saying.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, and then just on the feminism tip, that shit about to end too, man, soon. This is why I'll be voting against Biden and Kamala, regarding yesterday's podcast.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of black women, this woman named Erica something on Twitter, she had Amanda Seales give up and go to bed on Twitter yesterday. She pretty much said something about the black vote isn't free if we're just only voting Democrat. Mm-hmm. And she had Amanda Seales and her followers so pissed off. So that was my last point.
Yeah. They refuse to leave that abusive relationship. Just like I said yesterday, they refuse to leave that abusive relationship with the Democratic Party.
I'll have to send it to you on Instagram, but since I don't have Twitter, I use somebody else's Twitter. It's Erica something. I know she may not be in the nation, but she kind of like follows Boyce Watkins and Farrakhan and a few others. But she's her own person, and she's kind of like the anti-Amanda Seales. She just kind of brings a balance to a lot of that anti-feminism stuff. But anyway, that's all I wanted to touch on. And I'll hit the super chat and comment section. Let somebody else call.
All right, man. Okay, so I appreciate
all right, man.
the call,
have a good Friday, man. Turn up.
You too, man. All right, man. Shout out to Sha. Look at some comments real quick. Okay, Shan. Listen, I do have a young audience, though, Shan, so it is good to hear that a lot of teenagers or people in their early 20s listen to me. But like I said, I mean, you can share as much of my content as you can, Shan. I'm here for people to listen to. You're live with Jada Black. What's going on?
Hey, what's up, Jay, man? Thanks for taking my call. This is Jamal, man, and thank you for the friend request you on Facebook. How you doing?
I'm good, man. Appreciate you following. I mean, I get a lot of them because they'll never tell me not what they do it. But yeah, but go ahead, man.
Man, I want to agree with the last caller about the variety. I'm gonna just be real quick with my point. I just think that like when you're constantly being inundated with the same thing, it can be very harmful for you, whether it's too much alcohol, too much weed, too much water, even things that are healthy. When you're inundated with a bunch of the same thing, then it can be unhealthy. And I wrote in the comments section that James Brown, he made a song called Sex Machine. But he also understood the climate that he was in, and he also made a song called I'm Black and I'm Proud. So I think with the girls that rap, they don't have a variety. I just would encourage them or challenge them to have a variety when they're rapping. I don't hear any Megan Thee Stallion song that talks about black empowerment or liking her skin or anything. I just hear a bunch of pussy popping and my assets are this and that. So I just would challenge the rappers, especially the female rappers, to kind of have a bit more variety.
Right.
Thanks, Jason. Thanks, Jay, for taking my call.
All right, man. Well, thanks for calling in, man. Yeah, definitely. Variety would be needed, but they don't think they need it. They don't think they need the variety. They don't think anything wrong with what they're saying. They think that it's acceptable and it's going to get them that quick and easy, support. It's going to go viral. But they got to understand at some point you're going to be so overly sexual, and women are so busy trying to be overly sexual that people just are not going to care. And you're going to have to go further and further and further to where you're going to be having chicks literally with nothing on every post, probably doing some type of, act with somebody just so they can go viral, because they're just trying to outcompete each other to see who can do the worst to themselves. Yo, you live. What's up? What's going on? You there? Yo, you there? I can't. Yo, you live with Jay the Black. What's going on?
I thought this was Jay the Black's live stream.
This is Jay the Black's live stream.
Oh, hey, how you doing, man? I just wanted to make a comment. I'm on?
Yeah, you on live, buddy.
Okay, no doubt. First of all, I just went to the chat and everything. I just wanted to say that a lot of these women that when they do a lot of these female rappers, they really. Hello?
Yeah, I'm letting you talk, man. Go ahead.
My bad. A lot of these females really don't have any variety because they don't really have anything else to offer. That's why the rap is about basically lyrical prostitution.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to say that because it's sad, but it's typical. I mean, what do we expect from them?
Yeah, it's getting worse and worse, and they think that it's normal, like they've normalized it, and they understand that it makes it worse for them because then people aren't going to want to hear the music. They want to see the music videos, and that's what it's going to with this WAP song.
You become desensitized to it.
Yeah,
it's like a twerking thing. If all you're doing is seeing twerking 24 hours a day, it doesn't mean anything after a while.
Right.
Like did you see that video where there was a wedding and all
City
these women started twerking?
Frack.
Like it gets ridiculous after a while, and it really doesn't makes them look horrible, man. It's like that's all they have to offer, and basically that's it. These are the same. The funny part about it, these are the same women that will be talking about good men and everything like that. Like, what good man would want you? But they never look in the mirror and say whether a good man would want them.
Right.
They're so narcissistic to the point where they basically think that their existence is good enough.
Mm-hmm.
And they don't have to bring anything to the table. A lot of these, and to tell you the honest truth, a lot of these chicks have never been socialized to deal with men.
Mm-hmm.
That's just reality.
Yeah.
Never been socialized because they were raised by their mothers.
Support the Chanel family.
A bunch of bitter women that
Red Pill community
like
have
men
a
or
safe
whatever,
weekend and
reason.
spread awareness of this
they've
content.
never been socialized to deal with men.
Jay for the
But
people
but
raising
leave it to them.
hands
They'll
dark
tell you
skin
they know
tone.
about men. Complete nonsense.
Mm-hmm.
Complete nonsense.
And
it's like
yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say like when they're ready to change, that's when they're looking around like where the good men at.
The reality is women never get it until it's way too late.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like when everything's said and done and it's late and it's over with, then they'll start talking the right thing. But it's too late. And the sad part about it is a lot of the women in our racial class, whatever have you, a lot of them are done.
Yeah.
That's just reality. A lot of them are.
Mm-hmm.
But that's all I wanted to say, though, man. I appreciate your live stream. I watch you all the time, man. You salute to you. Keep doing your thing, brother.
All right, cool, man. Thank you, man. I appreciate the call, man.
Definitely. Take care.
All right, you too. All right. Yeah, make sure y'all like the stream. It ain't over till it's over. But when it's over, it's over. Like I see chicks that used to be like video vixens and they were dating rappers. Now they want to be life coaches. They want to be They want to be life coaches now. They want to talk about how they're weird and they're different, they're odd, and all the things they hate in men, right? Yo, you live with Jada Black. What's going on?
What's up, Jay, man? What's up, man? Good stream, fam. Good
Thank
stream,
you, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. This is your boy Zulu, man, calling man from Northwest Florida.
Okay. What's up?
I just want to, tell all the ladies that's listening in, right? Like the message and the content that these women display, you'll never get taken serious. And I think the biggest element of you never being taken serious is based on you will not be found to be genuine if you say something in favor of a man, in a conversation of interest between you and a man. If you display this type of behavior, this type of mindset, this type of expression, it's just a path to destruction.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm telling you, man, when I see this,
yeah,
and you see like just the different public statements about they don't like 9-to-5 guys, regular guys, and it's just continuous, man. Continuous.
Yeah, they think they're above the 9-to-5 guys, but they were just working 9-to-5 jobs, and they just, things just changed around.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. And let me ask you this, Jay, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that these ladies understand that, nobody wants to struggle.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody wants to be broke. I get it.
Mm-hmm.
But what about the regular people, or, the average people or slightly above average people, the majority of the population that formed families and had the old marriages that brought forth the people that we have today? Do they not understand that the element of trying to have a successful relationship and marriage is the groundwork at sometimes for being like a little down to earth, a little humble?
Mm-hmm.
What do you think?
Yeah, you gotta have a bit of humility, and if you don't have humility, it is going to affect any type of situation that you're in regards to like relationships or even with friendships. If you don't have humility, you're gonna lose friends. You're gonna butt heads with family.
Yeah.
And that is a lost art more and more, is humility.
Yeah, and like I said, man, this trend, this mindset for women, especially this wasteful, luxurious lifestyle, like, Tamar Braxton was hospitalized.
Mm-hmm.
You got Azealia Banks talking suicidal.
Mm-hmm.
Black China can't pay her rent. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You gotta start telling these ladies, like, look, your math has got to get better. Your math has got to get better. Hold on just for a second, Sam.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna put you on speaker, Sam.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. But yeah, the math has got to get better. Thank you, ma'am. The math has got to get better. Like, you got these expensive lifestyles, you wasting money. It's a rat race.
Mm-hmm.
You're constantly reaching and grabbing for the next designer this, designer that.
Right.
And you're not really using your money wisely when the bag is coming in, and then you're putting all this stress on yourself and requirements on men.
Yeah, and that's what ruins them, because they want certain things, but then it's almost like ultimately they look towards men to help them get those things. So no matter how independent they want to be, they're still gonna look to us. No matter how much they trash us, they still gonna look to us.
Yeah. And you take that mindset, like Black China, like, what is she doing rent? TV shows, you've had baby fathers, child fathers who have some type of bag. So you get child support from multiple high-profile men. You've had deals, business deals on products.
Mm-hmm.
Why are you renting? How come you haven't bought a house? How much money have you been spending on clothes, shoes, and bags?
It's expensive lifestyles. They gotta keep the upkeep going on these expensive lifestyles that they have. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
and they're saying that men have just got smarter. Nobody wants to sign up for that stress and that abuse.
Right.
Financial abuse, verbal abuse, stress. Nobody wants to sign up for that. Nobody wants to waste money.
Yeah. Hey, bro, man, I appreciate the call, man. I'm gonna get to some more of these callers, okay?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm listening in, fam. Appreciate you.
All right, man. Thanks, man. All right. Lines lighting up. Yo, you live with Jada Black. What's going on? You there?
Yo,
hello.
JDB.
Yo, what's up?
What up, man? It's Matic from Matic Music. What's good?
What's good, Matic Music?
And yo, I know I don't be calling in, but I tune into every live session, bro. You know, keep up the good work, dog.
All right, thank you, man. I appreciate that. And you being a member.
Yeah, man.
You know?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And yo, the thing is, dog, the problem with a lot of us is like we got different opinions about a lot of things.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the thing is, I appreciate a lot of people appreciating that rap is an art form. I see that, and even in the comment section. And the thing is, when you look at
What's
art,
up, brother?
you're not looking at the
JDB,
videos.
sorry
When you
for
go
the
to an
delay.
art
Been
gallery,
real
you're
busy
looking
out
at
here
still
chasing
images.
these bags.
You're not looking at all the videos and all
Shout
the hype
out to
and
the
stuff.
mods and salute to the chat room.
So,
Moneybag,
right
Lori
now,
running
we're
dash
looking at
flexed
still
biceps,
images
medium
that
dark
is just
skin tone,
a
full
reflection
score.
of shattered mirrors. It's like we're looking at a shattered mirror of society. You know, like the game is in shambles, dog. This game is in shambles.
Yeah, it is, man.
Like, you know, stuff from like.
Yo, let me. Yo,
yeah,
Matt.
man. Stuff
yo,
like.
Matt. Yo, Matt. Hold on, real quick. Let me shout out the brother Antoine with the $100 super chat, man. I appreciate that, man. I know you work hard. I know you don't be here as much as you probably want to, but I appreciate the support from you, man. You've been one of the day ones, and thank you, man. I appreciate that, man. But yeah. Go ahead, Matt. My fault, man.
That's all good, man. Yeah, I was just saying, bro, like stuff from like the death of Nipsey and, you know, Pop Smoke, stuff like Tekashi 6ix9ine being chased by everybody. You know, it's like the game is all over the place. And really, it's like, you know, if we keep on, yeah.
No, I was gonna say I think society is different when you got rainbow-haired guys running around talking shit, and nobody's really getting at them like that. They feel that comfortable. It's a shift in society, you know.
Yeah, man. I mean, if we keep on going back and forth, the thing is, dog, black folk. I mean, at least we understand that rap is one of the only things that we have kind of control over. We can have like a lot of fun in rap. We could express ourselves a lot. But the thing is, America isn't the only country that raps. Like there's a whole lot of countries that rap, and the thing is, the rap could be taken away from us just like that if we keep on going back and forth.
Yeah, it is. I listen.
It'll be a real.
Yeah, I listen to music from a couple of different places. I listen to some UK artists. I even heard of them being like, we call them. They got Korean or Japanese drill rappers. I heard about. It's music all over the place, man.
Yeah, it's crazy. A-rap music, that Japanese music was hard too.
Okay.
But yeah, man. I mean, honestly, with me, I don't have anything wrong with dog culture. The thing is, I've noticed a lot of men. You know, we argue a lot. I don't think that men really understand that the other side of us. We don't really hate on chicks like city girls and like how they get their bag. I just think they're not really ready for that male competition. Like if they're really comparing themselves to like Missy Elliott and like Evie, those are like artists that like I really bump to, but like I don't see how they're really, you know, pushing their drive towards that kind of image in today's rap.
Yeah, I think music itself is people just trying to make as much money as they can. They don't really care about it as an art form like that. That's why Andre 3000 says that he doesn't want to produce new music because he doesn't feel like it's art form anymore. And he doesn't want to conform and do what everybody else is doing.
Yeah, man. I mean, honestly, for me, there's nothing really wrong with our culture, bro. It's just, to me, it's not being shown in the right light. It's not being shown in the proper light. If I was one of these high-tier artists, I don't know what you would call it. Beyonce, people would call it feminism. I would just call it womanism.
Yeah,
or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah,
but she does it.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna say this like
she does it right.
Yeah, I don't think anybody really cares about thoughts. I think a lot of us know who thought women are in real life. I just think that you got women who are getting on social media blaming us for why their lives are the way it is, and they're not being accountable. And we're saying, well, listen, look how you treat yourself. Look how you act, and you want men to treat you the opposite of how you treat yourself. That's just not going to happen. And they don't like people. They don't like that being said to them.
Right. Like, how could you want to be shown to be respected if you don't really show the world that you wanted?
Right.
Yeah, man. But hey, man, I gotta hop in on this music thing. And music is all I do, bro. But keep up the good work, dog. I'm always here, man.
All right, man. Appreciate that, and thanks for the support, man.
Yeah. One.
All right. Yo, you live. What's going on?
Hi, my name is Reginald Brown. I'm watching the show now.
All right.
Now, I just want to say that you're right that hip-hop is going down. It's not doing good. And basically, the UK is doing it. A lot of people outside the United States is doing good,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's about it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's a joke here in America. The music here. The artists are a joke. Most of them. The new one was anyway.
Well, I think the elite is the one that's to blame of it. The music executives is paying these people to say negative things about melon people, and people falling for it.
Well, yeah, they definitely have a lot of programming that's going on, especially with a lot of the males and females. You look at the rappers, it's just, it's a lot of programming that's going on.
Mm-hmm. So that's about it, man. I enjoy your show. Love the topic right now.
All right, cool.
Good luck with you.
I thank you, Resma, man. Thanks for the call, man.
Anytime, bye.
All right. The lines are open again. I'll take a few more calls. Make sure y'all go over there and watch the video I posted today about Nas. Speaking of music, Nas and Doja Cat. You got all these, I call these new fans, new news. Is what I call the new fans. They out here getting mad at Nas. Hold on a second. I'm about to answer it. Give me a second. Yo, what's going on?
Hey, what's going on?
Nothing much. What's up?
Hey, I just wanted to call in because I'm listening to the conversation and I hear what everybody's saying, but I feel like people are using like these black females, feminist, overrated, whatever message they're doing to kind of like bash all black women.
No, I don't see that. I don't see that.
I do. I see that a lot. I feel like people are using whatever black woman is coming out talking about to put that on all black women. And you gotta understand there's black
now again, you got some of these people that will do that, but the majority of guys that are critical of it, because you gotta understand there's women that are critical of it too. There's black women that are critical of what they're saying, so it ain't just us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I understand, but I just feel like, I don't know, I'm just hearing a lot of people use what they're saying to say, oh, this is why black women are in the situation that they're in. And you have to understand there's black women who are not claiming
if they defend it, then they are. They are. If they are defending the behaviors, then they are. They're gonna be lumped in there.
Right.
If you got women defending it.
Yeah, the women that defend that, those types that really is looking up to city girls and all that type of stuff, then they deserve that type of conversation. But you got to understand there's black women that don't have nothing to do with anything a part of feminism. Yeah. City girls is not a factor to them at all. That's why
I tell these women, speak out. If you don't say nothing, then you defend it.
But see, that's not fair because
it is fair because if a black man does something, I've seen black women talk about this, why black women need to date out. These guys are dusty, they're broke, they can't compete, they're conquered. You know, basing off of one person. I've seen that conversation too. So we can go either way.
Yeah, it could go either way. I just don't want, the worst of black women to be the mouthpiece for all black women. Mm-hmm. That's not fair.
Well, I can only speak for myself. I can't speak for nobody else. And when I saw that these women are getting support from other black women, I'm gonna lump in the ones that are defending them. I don't get on here and say all or anything. I shouldn't even have to say that. You should understand as a human being, an individual, that I'm speaking about the behaviors of these people that I can't possibly be talking about you unless you defend what they're doing. You're a part of it. You love it. You support it. Then yes, I am talking about you.
Right, but that's been the conversation. It's like, okay, why is the worst of black women still having a louder voice than all? Well,
who's saying that? Listen, you gotta stop. You gotta stop looking at comments and what people say. Okay.
No, but I'm saying that, like, okay, you're giving.
But there's nothing you can do about it. But there's nothing you can do about it. What are you gonna do? You gonna argue with them? If people feel a certain way, you can't change it. That's just who they are.
Yeah, I guess.
All right.
All right.
Well, I appreciate the call. Okay.
Okay. Thanks. Bye.
All right. Bye. Shout out to her. I think she's called my show before. I've heard that voice before. Oh man. Y'all ladies y'all be hyped up to come at me, and then y'all leave probably happier than you left, or maybe I'm more upset than you left. Yo, you live? What's going on?
Hey, JDBTv, how are you?
I'm good. What's going on?
Yeah, so the crazy thing is for me, I didn't even watch the video. I'm a black woman.
Okay.
I didn't even watch the video because I'm at a point right now where I'm like really trying to protect my energy.
Right.
But I have a lot of friends that did watch it and basically told me everything.
Yeah.
And honestly, one thing about me is I'll be honest. Like, I don't agree with a lot of things you talk about.
Okay.
But I also believe in personal accountability.
Mm-hmm.
And I think if black women are saying they want to level up, they want to mobilize, they want to do better, you can't just say, oh, this one thing shouldn't affect me because
#Ratchet Lives Matter.
Cardi B is global. She's mainstream. Megan Thee Stallion is pretty much mainstream, especially when she went #1 this summer. So there's people around the world that never had communication with black women, who don't have proximity to black women. Even in the Western world, like places in Europe that there's not a lot of black women, when they look at TV, this is what they're seeing. So you can't publicly say, oh, there's nothing wrong with it. We've been listening to this since the 80s, but what about evolving? There's been rap music. What about they want to bring up Little Kim.
And it doesn't help that you got Cardi B doing, I believe, a podcast, and she's bringing on, I should put that video up. She bringing on this black woman, basically saying that, we should embrace, slower culture and how she makes money from it. And then you got these well-known artists who are promoting this, doing podcasts. They're saying ain't nothing wrong with it. something wrong with you. And as you said, when other people from other countries see that, that's what they're gonna see.
Exactly, and it's really, there's already an issue where your safety is at risk because, and it's not. I'm not trying to blame black women. I'm not victim blaming them. It's wrong what these men will do when you travel out overseas, but because so much, we have a reputation, especially like in the Middle East, of being prostitutes. Like we have this reputation. I have friends that travel to Dubai, and they say a man will just grab them up and think like she's down for whatever.
Yeah, I've heard
or he'll
that.
just give her some gold
I've had
and
a
be
black
like,
woman.
let's go to the.
Yeah, I've had a black female tell me
Yeah.
that she said she was with her family, and she had these dudes coming up to, I believe, came up to her father and was like, "Can I get with your daughter?"
Exactly. Like they really, and they're wrong for that because even as a Muslim, I'm Muslim as well. As a Muslim, a man is not supposed to do that. If he sees a woman is ignorant, he's actually supposed to educate her. But at the same time, we have to do more to clean up our image.
Right.
And I don't understand how black women can say we're the least protected and keep quoting Malcolm X, but but you got to do some self-protection for yourself. And another thing, if you don't want to take advice and people are trying to tell you this might not be good for you, how can you expect those same people to protect you?
Right.
I don't get that. Like, you keep saying you're the least protected, but you're not protecting yourself.
We're in a very different time where up is down and down is up, honestly. That's how different things are, man.
It's really frustrating. And I know they keep bringing up, oh, black male rappers do this and that. Look, there's a double standard, and you can't change it in your lifetime. Like, at the end of the day, it exists. It's been existing forever. And it's like, I think it's wrong what black male rappers do as well. However, like, why do you need to do everything men do? That's my question. Like, why do you base your decision-making on what men do all the time? Why can't you try to be the better person?
Yeah, they need to stop this competing things that they're doing because you can't compete with guys who are masters of their craft. But that's what men are when it comes to rapping. It could be gaming, it could be sports, whatever. Because you're women, okay? Stay in a female's place. We're not, as men, trying to do what women are doing. It's some of these males are. Some of these males want to be women. So, I mean, but I think you should just be where you are. Yeah. Being your feminine.
Yeah, it's really bad. And I think black women don't understand how detrimental this is to their image. They really need to understand that your safety is at risk when your mainstream image is hypersexualized. People think they can come up to you and say whatever they want to you and grab you up. And it's wrong for them to do that. But you need that image. You need to fight back against it.
Absolutely.
You need to fight back against it.
Fight back, black women. Don't argue with me. Fight back. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, my God. All right.
All right. Well, thanks for the call, okay?
You're welcome.
All right.
Bye.
Shout out to her call. Yo, what's going on?
Hello?
Yo, what's up?
Oh, what's going on?
Nothing much, man. What's up?
I just wanted to talk about. I do agree. I agree. It's like I'm like really neutral. It's like I don't have a problem with rock culture, but at the same time, when you're talking outside yourself, like how the city girls are, now I gotta come for you because it's like, first of all, they're not even all that anyway, and they worried about, first of all, with all the label problems with their record label QC. There's probably regular 9 to 5 men that's probably making more than them right now.
Probably so. Yeah, QC's taking all their money, man. If he taking Migos' money, he taking all their money, man. They just not gonna say nothing.
Yeah, and then it's like, and then on top of that, they haven't had like a song in a while. It's been a minute since like when they first. Has it been like a year now? Like
it's been a while, yeah.
So I just don't understand. It's like the thing is, like, I just don't understand. Like, matter of fact, there is women that like they have like the ratchet rap, which I have no problem with because we grew up on that, like with Lil' Kim and all that. Like you got Flo Milli out here for an example. She can actually rap. It's not like she talks the ratchet stuff, but she can go. It's like unlike city girls, like with her. Megan, I like Cardi. I respect like what they do or whatever, but when it comes to the City Girls, Megan and Cardi, they all rap the same. And it's pretty much like they stay in that same space. And then you got like these other girls that's coming in where they can talk about that stuff, but at least they tried to branch out. And it's like, and I think the reason why there's like a lot of controversy with this WAP song is that deep down, a lot of people want to admit that the song is trash.
No, they not.
They
defending the video more than the song.
Yeah, the video is way better than the song. Like the video, like because that song, like this song will not. I doubt that it will last as long. Like Hot Girl Summer was an actually good song. Like this pop, I don't think it's gonna last a month. But for some reason, people just been like real adamant on defending this song for no reason. Like, and not like y'all know, like y'all not gonna listen to this like after like the second week.
Yeah. So somebody in the chat said they released I think an album last month. I didn't hear much of it. No buzz.
I didn't hear about it either.
Yeah, no buzz or nothing. They didn't catch on very much.
And then as far as like, and then it's just like I think because you have like just real like the real thotty women that you just see like in your everyday life, but then. But the problem is, like, with the thotty women that's in the industry, they're getting caught up in this feminism stuff.
Right.
And I think that's where they're going wrong because it's like y'all keep complaining about y'all want a real man. Because I think I said this on somebody else's live stream, like, the other day while I went, I was like, first of all, this is women's fault when y'all supported the Me Too movement. Y'all supported New Age and the alphabet agenda. Well, you know what I mean by alphabet, right? Like LBG, that. Yeah, so everything that attacks men's masculinity on all fronts, y'all support it, and now y'all expect to have a man.
Right.
That's why a lot of these men like that's like in their early 20s, like why you think they have like emotions like a female now? And it's like this is y'all fault.
Yeah, they did support a lot of that. They still, to a certain degree, supporting it, but they did support all that, all these other groups and all these other policies. You supported it. You went against men and masculinity, and now, this is the fruits that have been made of it. And they have to look at themselves for that.
Yeah, it's like how I don't know if you know who like Tommy Lauren is. Like she went on a whole 15-minute. You can't get a man. Like,
yeah, men are trash. Yeah, because you can't get one. Men are trash.
Yeah, and then I think that all I had to say because I know, like, because it's like I just don't understand like why. It like none of the men like feel threatened by them. I don't even understand like where's it from.
Yeah, men aren't intimidated at all. They actually probably laughing about this, but bro, I appreciate you calling in though. All right. Yo, you live. What's up?
Hey Jay, what's good, bro? This is Sonny.
What's good, Sonny?
Yo, man, just chilling and everything. You know what I'm saying? Just working, doing what I gotta do, self-improvement and everything.
All right.
You know?
Okay.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I was chiming in on the situation and everything. They talking about they don't, women don't want to, don't want a 9-to-5 guy and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And, they hate on the 9-to-5 guy. You know? And that's understandable and everything. I hear them on that. But at the end of the day, when all the real guys when all the dope boys and all the dudes they want get locked up, who are they sleeping with? The 9-to-5 guys.
Right.
When I was locked up myself, I mean, all the 9-to-5 guys, they the ones that's they out there free, having all the fun with the girls.
Here's another donation piece from the COVID-19 stimulus OT package brought along.
And
cool thumbs up, medium dark skin tone, full score money bag, Lori.
Yeah. One thing about women, man. women got it in their mind that all men cheat, no matter what. You know what I'm saying? It's been passed down from their mama. Their mama teaches them that no man is never faithful. So, with that being said, you know what I'm saying? They got it already set up.
Appreciate that, Antoine, man. Yeah, go ahead.
Huh?
No, I was just saying, I was shouting out Antoine. Hit me with another big donation, man. I had to shout him out, man.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Hell yeah. He going to get it in. You know what I'm saying? All respect to all the donors and,
yeah, man.
You know, all the call-ins.
Yeah, man. Appreciate that, Antoine.
But yeah, though. But with that being said, you know what I'm saying? They just totally erased the old culture and everything. You know what I'm saying? The last generation culture. Because, I was sitting back listening to the music of DMX and everything. You know what I'm saying? And, and a lot of that, that was a golden era and everything. And everything, that's the lifestyle was different. But, to bring it to full circle, what I was saying is that these women, man, all that old school lifestyle has just been erased. Right now, everything is a business with these women. And they going to the highest bidder no matter what, man. And it's sad because, I tell them like this. Right now, I don't even want to get married myself. I don't want to get married. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like, you know what I'm saying, what I'm self-improving for to get married and have a female take it all. You know what I'm saying?
That's a reservation for a lot of us. And there are people who who don't like that. They're upset that we feel that way about protecting what we've built. Now, I can see if you don't have anything as a man and you get married, you have nothing to lose. But men that have something to lose, man, they're gonna think twice about it.
Right, absolutely. I'm witnessing right now with Dre, Tracy Morgan, and what's the basketball player when he married the girl and then he asked her to sign a prenup and she said nah, she didn't want to go through the marriage.
Steven Jackson. Yeah.
So when I seen that, you know what I'm saying, I'm just like, that's what it is. That's the level. That's the level where we on. So if that's the level we're on, then I got to take it back. I got to take it back even further. I got to take it on some old mess. You know what I'm saying? You all I need, where you don't need a ring to be my wife.
Right.
If you're there for me, you know what I'm saying, then I'm gonna be there for you. But if, you know what I'm saying, if you're not on that level, then you're not genuine. Then I don't need nothing with you. Keep it moving. And a lot of these women, again, they going to the highest bidder because a simp is born every day. A woman makes a simp every 15 seconds.
Right.
Because it's sad because my mama tried to make me a simp.
Well, I think a lot of mothers do that, man. I think a lot of mothers tell us the wrong shit growing up.
Yeah, they keep the kids away from the father for a reason. So they can make them simps. But I don't want to hold your line up and all like that, So keep rocking with the show. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be back to support and everything. Right now, I'm working and everything. But I got you. And good looking on old boy leaving them 100 balls.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Salute to Antoine, man. I appreciate
Be blessing.
All right, keep it going.
Yeah,
all right?
always. Yo, you know me, self-improvement, fellas and ladies and gents. Bye-bye.
All right.
Red pill up.
Red pill up, man. Shout out to Sonny, man. Hard working Sonny, man. Still chiming in. You live with Jay the Black. What's going on?
Oh, yeah. What up, man? This is Edward from North Carolina.
What's good, Ed? What's good with you?
Not much.
All right.
It's been a minute. This COVID got me. Luckily, I can work from home, so I'm good. So,
all right.
Anyway.
That's good.
Yeah, I had to call in for this.
All right.
Man, these chicks, man. So, first of all, one dude took my line with the softcore porn things. I definitely was going to say that. But what I will say is this. A lot of times as black people, we like to blame white supremacy for stuff. But when it comes to, our sisters, they got to really understand that their biggest enemy is themselves. Right. And really, when you look at who they need protection from, it's really at the end of the day themselves. And it's unfortunate because the one of the ladies called in, she talked about how like the image is viewed globally, and based on what she's seen and what she's heard for people that's like close to her, and our women talk, they think in short term. So as far as the rappers do, the male rappers do it to argument, A lot of people think that there's not a like a rebuttal to that, but here's the truth. And I want to ask you this question. Do you think that these women coming up, whether they're in their late teens, early teens, tweens, because we know they all looking at it, right? They can really be formed. Do you think they absorb this stuff more fully and holistically when they see other women doing it, or when they see dudes like the dude is a rapper like Future with women shaking their ass and behind the scenes, versus you see the women and all you see is women doing it? But with a woman you want to be like, aka Cardi B, Nicki Minaj, which ones do you think they absorb it more from?
I would say, I think it depends on their. I would say it depends on what influences them easier. Are they more influenced by what they see from these women, and they want to emulate that? They say, "Oh shit, they get a lot of attention from men. Well, let me do that."
Exactly.
You know? Yeah, and I think that plays a part into it. You know, them wanting to emulate what they think is going to get them attention from men, especially the guys they want, you know?
Exactly. And the thing about it is, the other side of that, too, is when you look at, like, what these women are absorbing when it comes to feminism, when a woman acts like a slur, you know, feminism, which dominates the society right now, we're in the dark side. This is the dark times right now. They're going to tell you that's okay, a.k.a. slut walk. You're being empowered, and especially they tell black women this. Because the thing about a lot of other races of women is other races of women understand that there has to be a separation in that. This is why you have Demi Lovato did a lot of stuff under the table, but they tried to cover that up. You know, as far as her own personal stuff. You got women like what's the girl that was with Big Sean, small
Janae. Talking about Janae?
No, the one that's the actual singer. You know what I'm talking about. She's really big, but she's small. You know who I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. I can't say a name. What's her name?
I can't believe I can't remember it. And then he got the one that was with I can't. The point is, there's a difference between those women and Cardi B. This is why Cardi B is allowed to be considered black, because it allows them to kind of, like a lot of Hispanics, to kind of say, oh, well, they're the brown folks, so of course they're going to do that. But so at the same time, they get to kind of dabble in it, but not necessarily claim it. It's the same thing when you see with a lot of white artists that pull this stuff. They have a separation. They have they're able to compartmentalize it in the society. Versus when you look at us, you even got Jill Scott doing the incident when she did with the microphone, which apparently that's some stuff she does. And then when you add the For the D challenge, when you had women that they're black women, their brand was never associated with that, and black men didn't make them do that. And that's the thing. A lot of screw black men for a second. Y'all don't understand that for the most part, you all are absorbing this stuff, and the reality is you all are not going to know what's upside. Up is going to be down, down is going to be up. And this is all you're going to know. And you already see it. Like, we're the same, generally say age, and I'm 33. And you can see, like, when I was in 20s, if you actually freeze things up in the early 2000s, and then you look at where we are now, like, it's, like I said, it's softcore porn. And the reality of the situation is these women don't understand their womb. A big part of why their quote-unquote womb is not valued, which is where the colorism stuff comes from and all that, is because of stuff like this. And as far as men, what these people overseas are seeing is they're not seeing men subject you to this stuff. They're seeing you run to it. That's why the Cardi B, Megan Thee Stallion, and Nicki Minaj, she's been doing it for 10 years before. They're seeing you run to it. So they're not going to disassociate that. You're not going to just get to charge that off to your men. Because at the end of the day, they're going to be like, well, look at what you said here, and look who you all value. Because you don't see Kelly Rowland getting these pulls. You don't see women that don't do this getting the big up. Even Beyonce. Look, Beyonce isn't doing it like this. But part of the reason why Beyonce is so beloved is because of the sultriness of what she brings. She just has lines she won't cross. Yeah. And then I'm going to say this, too. When you see a lot of these females coming up, they're trying to be rappers. Basically, they're using this as a template. You know, you got chicks that basically are creating OnlyFans accounts and Spotify accounts at the same time. And they're actually making music. But at the same time, they're like, I might as well take the poll virtual, because that's what they're doing and that's how they're winning. And so you're seeing it at an earlier age. And now you're coming up to the point where these people were born into social media. It wasn't like us where we transitioned into it. This is all they know. World Star Hip Hop is all they know.
Yep. And it's a different, like, a lot of us was in high school when MySpace started. And there are people who, there are people they're growing up from, let's say they was born in the early 2000s or late 90s or early 2000s. They literally grew up with Facebook and Twitter. That's pretty much what they knew growing up. We didn't have that. I didn't have that when I was a kid. I didn't get, I was a teenager, And I wasn't even really on MySpace like that. I was on Facebook here and there, but I wasn't on like that. But when Twitter took off and Instagram took off, that really changed everything.
Yeah, Instagram. Yep, you're absolutely right, because they had websites not really like Instagram, but they had websites like Model Mayhem and stuff like that.
Yeah,
they aggregated that stuff, but it was nowhere near like what Instagram was able to push. Even before Facebook pulled Instagram, and then you see TikTok and what folks are doing, and then you see like this underground hoe market, like you see with Tumblr. Tumblr lost $1 billion valuation because they removed that stuff from it. It ended up being sold for only $3 million. So a lot of that is very powerful, but I know a lot of people on the phone, so I'll say this and I'll end with this.
All right.
This is the thing sisters got to understand. The truth is, nobody cares. No, like, y'all want to talk about y'all are not protected. It's getting to a point where more and more men are getting red pilled. More and more white dudes are going to do with you what they're going to do with you, because that's just who they always been. And they already know how y'all get down, even the weirdo ones, because they already know. If you hear them talk amongst themselves, they know. If I don't want, I can get off the incel train anytime. All I got to do is go find a sister, and they can get a good one, because they already know how y'all react to them. You can get mad at what I'm saying, but the reality of the situation is you all are putting yourselves out. You can say black. At the end of the day, I don't want to hear nothing about what these rappers are doing, because the truth is, if there is no rapper. I dare anybody in the chat right now, show me any male rapper that's out there and they just for the dudes. They're like 60% dudes are promoting them. It's not like 70% the women are the reason they're there. There is no male rapper out here and then the women are not really down for what they do in the majority. So even when y'all put the dudes out there, the reality is the dudes are able to do it, and they do it because they know that's what y'all like. They're not doing it for other men. They're doing these, men ain't watching music videos like that. They doing that for y'all, and y'all are the ones sharing that. And the last thing too, y'all got to understand, dude, people don't care. Like, y'all are coming into a world where y'all want to talk about y'all ain't protected. A lot of these dudes are getting red pilled at an earlier age. Like you mentioned, you said teenagers listening to you. I got more folks calling me, and they're like 17, 18, and I got a small little rickety $3,000 channel. But these folks are really listening to what we got to say. Yeah. And the reality is, they already on some, I'm not really dealing with sisters like that off the gate. I mean, you see some of these young millennials, and you see these videos of them, you dudes jumping females and stuff. The point is, y'all not going to be able to cry your way out of stuff like this. This world is a very, very Darwinistic world. And with COVID, people are going to protect themselves over y'all. So y'all put yourselves out here and y'all sexualize yourself out here. I mean, y'all not going to be able to get that back. You're just not. And I know people don't want to hear that, but whatever. It is what it is.
All right, Edward. Well, I appreciate you calling in. All right?
Yeah, appreciate it.
All right. Shout out to Edward Anderson. Been a minute. Always calls in when he has something pointed to really put out here to the people, But salute to everybody that's here, man. Make sure that y'all like the stream. There's something I wanted to look at and react to while I was live. I want to take the time to do this because somebody sent me this on Twitter. They wanted me to do a whole stream on it. I'm not, but I will speak on it while I'm live. This person is Suki or Sukhana. I believe, I'm not 100%. I think she got in a beef with Young Chop. She might be that same female. Producer Young Chop went back and forth with her. I believe she's on OnlyFans as well. Her and some dude be on there. I believe this is the same one, if I'm not mistaken. And she was on, she was on a podcast with Cardi B or a round table, whatever. Y'all know they got to go into defense mode for Cardi B because people are, men and women are speaking out against it. And now they don't like that, so they got to do this round table with a few struggle rap female rappers as well. They got Ruby Rose on. Speaking of taking L's, this is who they have on this. Well, we gonna take a look at this clip. We also are gonna look at these messages. Make sure that y'all like the stream. That's it.
Like sexual shit. Like I don't see nothing wrong with that, cause baby.
And there's gonna be some cursing. I don't even know if I should do this, cause they're gonna be cursing like a sailor. Some of you dudes may like this. I don't like to hear a female just cursing like a sailor, cause I don't really curse like that. Well, not no more.
I got 3 kids, and I mean I got these kids from sucking and fucking. At the end of the day,
we all reacting together. I didn't know. Jesus. Yes, they got Ruby Rose. I done made 2 videos about her getting 2 L's about 2 rappers. This is who they have on this Apple Music. Apple Music is out here saving those, man. You got Apple Music playing Captain Savo or Save a Thought. He's playing Captain Save. Apple Music is playing Captain Save a Thought. This is Apple Music. This is where y'all buy y'all phones from. This is the same company that y'all get your phones from.
Me being a hoe, like these people say, like honestly, I liberate a lot of hoes. You feel me? When I hear Cardi talk about
don't
popping some pussy,
YouTube don't flag this video, man. This ain't my fault, man. Come on, man.
See, me and my bitches is with it. Like that liberate us, because it's like fuck you, self-respect as hoes. Cause how y'all got self-respect? Like I don't think y'all got self-respect like that. Cause first of all, you supposed to tax these niggas. That's self-respect. You feel me? Like it make me feel liberated. Like I love crossing boundaries. Cause guess what? Scared money don't make no money. If you gonna be scared to get that money, you gonna be scared to be yourself and say this who I am, then you ain't gonna get that coin like that. Facts.
See, this is the mindset of your typical westernized melanated female like this. Not all. But I mean, look who they got on this panel, man. They made sure to keep it as diverse as possible. Where the white women at? Y'all say white women do it too? Don't see white women up there, because white women ain't gonna show their face on this type of panels. But Apple Music can go get racially ambiguous, so-called black, racially ambiguous. They can get y'all on these panels to talk like this. But y'all notice ain't no white women there.
She's the epitome of what a succubus is. SMBH.
We
Woman,
said that,
vampire,
Antoine.
Medium, dark skin tone, spider,
this is an
spider,
embarrassment,
bikini,
man.
high
Come on,
heel.
man. This is an utter embarrassment. This is a shame. Y'all should never. Women who support this, I'm gonna say the women and the males, because we know men are supporting this, or males are supporting this. For the people that are supporting this, okay, this is one of the reasons why you don't get respect from a lot of guys, and you want their respect, but you are not doing anything respectable. Look at what this woman is saying. Cardi B is married. Okay, she's not out here getting that money from all these dudes. She's got one dude.
Liberation word is being used so loosely.
Appreciate that, Michael Dwayne. It is used loosely. It's used loosely for loose females. Loose females are using this word. And what else does it mean to say? I'm just trying to soak in the fact that you have these females. One is which is married. She ain't out here tricking dudes and playing them and scamming them and taking them for all their money. She with one dude, but she's making music. She's supporting what this female is saying, and out there, but she ain't in these streets like that. She's a whole family woman, just like Beyonce. Beyonce could talk about feminism and independent women, but she's with one guy, and she's been with one guy for a long time. So understand that there are women who may actually believe what they're saying. I don't think that Cardi or some of these other women are one of them. They make money off of making you believe that you should be out here being as much of a thought and a slur as possible. They want you to believe that, but they don't believe that. They want you to buy into that bullshit because they want you to buy their music. They want you to buy their music. And then they wonder why when they're done, when they're no longer relevant and they're looking to settle down, they can't find nobody. Do you know how many decent women out here who are not doing what they're doing are having a hard time finding a man that takes them seriously, that wants to settle down with them? Because there are guys out there in their mind, they just said, you know what? All these women are the same. All these women are undateable. And I would never marry a woman. And then you have other women co-sign it. One which is married, who's in a whole square situation. Cardi B is in a square situation. Offset's a square. But she's going to rap about dating hood dudes and getting money out of dudes, but she's with one dude. And a lot of women are falling for it. They're falling for it. Yes, I'll know Ariana Grande. I saw her in the chat earlier. I know y'all was talking about that. It slipped my mind. Make sure y'all like the stream, man. But you best believe that they're not living what they talk about. They're trying to convince you, the average woman who has value,
you can't be a thought and expect real
yourself.
Men to take you seriously, but that's what women like. That think they're delusional, bro. Women face palming medium.
They are very delusional. Appreciate the super chat, Cola. And that's why we need to put the reality in their face, because they are delusional. And they only learn by seeing the reality. And the reality is, this is your future. Young ladies who are coming into adulthood, this is your future. If you listen to women like Cardi, who once again is in a square relationship, she's married with kids, you know, she has the whole family, and she's telling you that you need to go out there and be as big of a garden tool as possible. Meanwhile, they are not living what they rap. Just like there are people that say male rappers don't live the life that they rap about. There are these females like a Cardi B who do not live what they rap. They used to be in the strip clubs and, you know, doing whatever, but they ain't doing that now. But they're telling you that, hey, it's okay to be that way. Trying to convince these two. Well, might not be no hope for Miss Mulatto. Not Miss Mulatto, excuse me. Might not be no hope for Ruby Rose. I mean, I think Ruby Rose is, you know, she might be cast out at this point. But this is what it's come to with Apple Music. This is what it's come to, is that you're doing podcasts with women saying this. Like, listen, 5 years ago, would you have seen this person a part of anything Apple? Like, seriously, this is what it's come to. But the corporations don't care. The corporations are pimping out the women in our community, quote unquote. They're pimping them out, putting them on here like this. And they're saying that you men need to accept this shit. You need to accept it. That's basically what they're saying. That we need to accept this. I ain't accepting nothing, and neither should you. I'm not accepting nobody that look like this.
Men aren't intimidated by a woman's success.
Absolutely not. Appreciate that, AJ. Absolutely not. We want y'all to be successful. You be happy and stop being so unhappy all the time. You know? We want y'all to not be unhappy. We want y'all to, because when you're unhappy, you're going to make everybody else unhappy. And that's not what we want. Okay? You want y'all to be happy. We don't want y'all on social media looking like this. Okay? Big old chest tattoo to cover up all them dudes' names that you done had on your chest. You know? With looking like the movie Baps. Y'all remember that movie from the 90s? If Baps was a person, you know, chicks are trying to bring this look back, man. Just looking as crazy as possible, man. Like what's going on, man? Y'all know it's Friday, man. I gotta, you know, I gotta go up there, man. Oh man. This is some of the comments, man. I'm gonna let y'all read it. I ain't reading this. But yeah, man, that's gonna be you, young ladies. If you're a young lady and you're listening to me, if you listen to the likes of Cardi B, who's in a square marriage relationship, you're gonna end up looking like Suki. You're gonna end up. This is your future. This is what's going to happen. Okay, you can say we shaming you all. You know,
I'm wrong with that, cause
you know you can say we're shaming you. We don't want you to be happy. But that is your future if you listen to people like Cardi B and some of these other ones. Oh, Meg Thee Stallion, that's your future. That's your future. That won't be their future. It'll be yours. That's what programming does. It's like these people who be on network television talking about politics and how, you know, you shouldn't trust this person or this person is bad for you. But their life is different than what they speak about. You know? They want open borders. They want diversity, but there's no diversity in their neighborhoods. If they see anybody black going to their schools, you know, they're going to raise hell. You know, they see, you know, black people moving to their neighborhood, they ready to move. You know, they say one thing and do another. Now, I just wanted to point that out. You know, don't let this music put you in a false sense of womanhood, because these people don't care about the outcome of the programming. And y'all got to understand that. You know, I honestly, I want people to have their own mind. Understand what's better for them. You know. But there are women who are falling for this. They think that it's cool to chase behind these rappers. Hey, did y'all see that fight? Speaking of rappers, y'all see that fight between Block Boy JB and NLE Chopper? These boys it looked like they were play wrestling. People say they were fighting, but they looked like they were just play wrestling. And I'm like, oh God, like these are rappers. These are considered mainstream rappers. And these dudes are like wrestling around on this couch. Like play fighting was a lot different. I mean, the play fighting I used to see looked like real fights. But in this, it just looked like, I don't know what to call it. I've seen women wrestle harder than that, man. You know? It's crazy. Yeah, this Tom K guy's in his feels. Why y'all come in my chat in your feels? You don't like that I'm calling out this Suki chick who looks like she's from another planet? Okay? But did y'all see those two dudes fight or play wrestling? I mean, I'm like, who listens to these guys' music? I'm sitting there like, who listens to these guys' music? That ain't the play fighting I used to see. That ain't the play fighting I used to see. It was NLE Chopper and Block Boy JB. And I'm like, are they fighting or are they just wrestling? But I ain't never seen dudes that's not how dudes wrestled. like grown men, like they was wrestling like you know how two girls will play fight with each other a little bit, like wrestle around with each other and giggle, and like you couldn't tell whether they was fighting or not. It's like, what the hell are they doing? They rolling around these couches, no intensity at all. Like these are the guys' music that y'all listening to? Jesus fucking Christ. A lot has changed, man. And y'all listening to these, I'm looking at these dudes, they ain't fights I used to see. Yeah, definitely Antoine was supporting today, Ann. He's definitely one of the day one supporters, man. There's been a lot of support here in the chat. I appreciate that. Donating and things of that nature, man. But I just want to know, man, what's going on with these guys, man? What happened to these to us as males, man? And these are young guys, man. Oh man, it reminds me of Rico Reckless fight. Like he was, I don't know what that was, man. Like that wasn't fighting. No aggression. Like what happened to the aggression? It's like these dudes is losing testosterone, man. And these guys they're gonna be, these guys are young. What happens when they become the OGs? What happens when they become the OGs, man? I will definitely, we will be worse off than before. I can guarantee that. The drill rap scene is getting dangerous. I think for the people actually in these streets, they're not really out here rapping. I saw they had they was debating on Twitter like who's the most influential rapper, young rapper, I think, since I believe 2012. They had like Chief Keef, NBA Youngboy, and Kodak Black. All these dudes are Chief Keef's sons, man, to be honest with you. Because Chief Keef came out at a time where music was in transition. And there was a lot of things that were experimental, people doing their own thing. And he sort of came out of nowhere with a style that is still being emulated to this day. I can't lie. All these dudes is Chief Keef's sons. All of them. No matter what coast they on. Skinny jeans era. Yeah. Yo, but people don't know the skinny jeans has actually been around since I believe 2007, 2008. That craze has been around for a while, you know. But make sure y'all like the stream. I think it was a good stream, man. We was able to maintain at least 3 here today. That's good. Salute to the supporters, man. The people that fucks with me. I'm going to work on getting the podcast out tomorrow. So make sure y'all look out for that. It's going to be good, man. Again, we're going to talk about Ellen DeGenerate. We're going to talk about Oprah, Kamala, the fake black woman. Black one is convenient. What else we going to have on the dock? We're going to have a few things on there. May even speak about some of the things that's been irking me on YouTube lately. Shout out to Real Night. Kamala's married to a rich Jew. Yeah, again, I said in the stream, I said she definitely got with the guy for his financial, what he could do for her financially. Financially, resources wise, we know when you have people part of, that community, they definitely have resources.
Kamala is married to a rich Jew.
Yeah, I don't understand the whole skinny jean thing. I just think that that's just guys trying too hard to be different. Some of these guys actually feel like wearing skinny jeans. I mean, this stuff is going on, man. Some of these guys like wearing skinny jeans. They probably wear the same jeans their girlfriends wear. Or, you know, sisters. Like, they wear the same jeans. Shop at the same stores. But, you know, salute to everybody that's here. Styles are weird these days. Just go with what makes you happy instead of trying to be part of some trend that is going to be used to program you. It's all a part of the programming. You know what I'm saying? It's all a part of the programming. But yeah, man, this is a good live stream, man. I love each and every one of you for the support and love that you show to me. And again, this was a good show, man. It's a good show. All right. 2 hours. I went 2 hours on this show. That's crazy. I try not to go too long because I want y'all to actually listen to the playback if you can. You know, some people listen to the playback, Jay. What if I don't like the playback? You know? But all right, man. Make sure you follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram if you have those things. Go watch the video I posted today. Go watch the video and go like the video. Mr. Crouch, what's good? Thanks, Ruth. Shout out to Ruth. Says you like the show. Any people that are new? Thanks, Lando. T. Malone. Hopefully y'all have had a productive work week and you have a very good weekend, okay? And then we'll get back at it Monday. All right? We got 7 thumbs down. Yeah, they're definitely hurt. I have an art for hurting feelings, man. No matter if you are a commenter or a football player, you know. I tend to get people in their emotions and feelings quite easily, you know. But I'll see y'all on the next one. Y'all have a very good and relaxing weekend. And yeah, I'll see y'all on the next one, man.